Evening and welcome everybody. Guided meditation commencing in 4 minutes time. Good evening, Joe. I hope you've had a good day. And Judy, had a nice weekend. Good evening, another Joe on Facebook. 2 Joes. Hello, Anne. Hello, David. Lucy. Laura and Polly. What a team have assembled. Hello, Heather. For a spot of live stream meditation. Today we did a Varanasati death retreat, part 3. So this theme is currently running every other Sunday. Hello, Elizabeth. And today we spent the morning meditating on death and impermanence. Fantastic session. In a fortnight's time, meditate on what is known as the Bardo. Bardo, B-A-R-D-O. Bardo is a word, Tibetan word, which refers to intermediate state, which is the time between death and rebirth. And we'll be exploring what happens in the Bardo and doing some meditations on that. Good evening, Tony. Have you recovered from this morning? Got rid of those books yet? Hello, David. Hello, Sanal. And Jessica. And Carol. Which books are those? Have you read the book yet? It's 7:30 while this live stream is being recorded. But it could be any time if you're watching it after, which you're more than welcome to do. It doesn't just have to be practiced on June the 21st at 7:30. Welcome everybody. It's Meditate with Adam, session 91. We're in the 90s now, rapidly approaching the big 100. Anyone know when that is? Next Thursday. Hello. Yeah, 1:30 in Iowa. Fantastic. 7:30 here, and all across the world we are meditating. Session 100 is next Thursday. Hopefully we'll make it. And then we'll have a big party, virtual party, go crazy. Internally, of course. Who knows what we do? Please send suggestions on how you would like to celebrate the 100th day of meditation. I've had a few ideas, but I'm open for suggestion whenever you're ready, either through the chat or send me a message to the MySpace site, or don't, if you don't feel like it. We're training in meditation. Why? To gain an understanding of our mind. And we're gaining insight into the mind. You know? We're starting to take an interest in the mind. We're appreciating that we have a body. We're blessed. We're all blessed to have a human body. We took a human body. And we have a mind, a human mind inside it. And as a consequence of having a human rebirth and a human mind, we have all the capacity and potential to transcend difficulties and problems and attain liberation. So we find ourselves in quite an extraordinary position at this moment in time. And we try to put effort and energy into the mind rather than just into our body. And this is why we meditate and we gain insight into what we're doing in these Himalayan meditations, is gaining an insight into the power of the mind and the space in the mind, and discovering the space within. We're meditating on the nature of the mind, which is vast like space, and absorbing our attention into that and including everything inside that, and bringing everything into this space of meditation and trying to lock our attention on the image that we have of the mind and just simply abiding there. There's nowhere else we want to be other than here. We have no interest in anything other than this meditation while we're doing it. If we can apply this single-pointedness in our meditation, then we can apply it to our daily activities. And then we'll start to find great meaning in everything that we do because we're giving it our full attention. And then the everyday life that we have becomes meaningful and enjoyable. It's all the training of the mind. Yeah. Whatever we're doing, we're training the mind. The key to this meditation on the mind is to rest and relax. To stay awake, not to push, but to realize we already have the mind. It already is clear and formless. It's not like we have to make it so. It already is like that. We're just tuning into it. Tuning the mind. It's like tuning an instrument. When you first learn how to tune an instrument, it's not easy. It's the same with our mind. It's a little bit out of tune. So each day we're tuning it. And the more we tune it, the sweeter the sounds that come out of it are. If we neglect to tune it, as you know, it starts to go out of tune. And then the sounds that come out of our mind and then come out of our mouth, and the thoughts that come out are out of tune and unpleasant to experience for both ourselves and others. But if we tune our mind, like we're doing here, keep it in tune, and then learn how to play the mind, great joy can come. We don't need anything else. This mind that thinks, I need one of these before I can really be peaceful and content. I need a bigger one, a this, a smaller one, a richer one, a wider one, a faster one. I need an upgrade. I need to upgrade this. I need to move. I need a better job. Yeah. I need another qualification. I need another friend. I need to change my friend. I always feel we need to make some adjustment. The only adjustment we need to make is the way we look at our mind. So we're actually very wealthy. It's like we have this huge wealth already. We just don't realize that we have it. We're sitting on a gold mine. Gold mine. Yeah. We don't realize it. Think, oh, maybe there's some gold over there. We spend our life running around trying to find gold, not realizing we're sitting on it. Just think what this week would be like that we now are at the beginning of. If we really believe that we have everything we need, we could think to ourselves, I have everything I need. I'm perfectly content. I don't need anything. Incredible. No? It was Nagarjuna, the great meditator and teacher, who said, contentment is the real wealth. And this is what meditation, when our mind starts to become peaceful, we'll start to feel content. And then we'll sit still. We won't rush around. And we'll relax. What we're training in. Taking these deep breaths to begin with, to gather everything in. Setting this beautiful, compassionate intention. And training on behalf of everybody. Engaging in the 9-round breathing. Clearing the inner energy, which our mind is mounted on. And then we, like a laser, focus on our mind. And we conclude the meditation by setting our intention for the week ahead. So please sit comfortably, taking 5 deep inhalations. Breathing in. And breathing out. Deep inhalation. And breathing. Deep inhalation. And breathing. Deep inhalation. And breathing. Final one. Deep inhalation. And breathing. Setting our compassionate intention. How wonderful. All living beings be free from the suffering. Our heart going out to everyone across the world without discrimination. I'm training in meditation on behalf of everybody. Make the suffering reduce. And then we engage in the 9-round breathing practice. Deep inhalation. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Breathe out 3 times. Go again. Deep inhalation. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Switch. Breathe out 3 times. Deep inhalation. Breathe out 3 times. Final round. Go in your own time. my body. Like a mountain. My breath. Like the wind. And my mind. Like the sky. We watch the inner activity of our mind. Any movement. We watch. We gently observe the activity. We recognize the vast space within our mind. And we rest in this space. And we allow contentment to arise. Appreciating deeply we have everything we need already. It's just the confused mind of attachment making us feel that we don't. My body, like a mountain. My speech, like the wind. And my mind, like the sky. The vast space of our mind. We appreciate there is no boundary, limitless space, limitless potential. And in this space, in the heart of it, you can find contentment, peace, happiness. Reflecting on the week ahead. Make the intention to carry contentment in our heart. A sense of richness and inner wealth. Appreciating We have everything we need. We don't need anything. We dedicate all the good energy from the session to everyone across the world so they can find happiness, bliss, and contentment in their lives too. Okay, thank you very much. When you're ready, please bring your session to a close. Or if you want, you can carry on. Keep going all night. Stay here until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. We'll be back here for Meditate with Adam, session 92. Sorry, 91.5. The 92nd session will be tomorrow evening at 7:30. But tomorrow morning, a bonus session for the early birds, starting the week 7 a.m. Feel free to come along if you fancy that, or if you haven't yet, and you'd like to consider it. Consider setting the alarm that little bit earlier. Morning meditation is fantastic, as you may have experienced. Starting the week as you mean to go on. But don't worry if you can't make it for whatever reason. You have an appointment with your duvet. The session will be available whenever you're ready. And then we'll meet again at 7:30. Thank you, Jay. 7:30 tomorrow night. And morning sessions, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, evening, Friday, morning, Saturday, evening, Sunday, evening. And then the next week after that, as I say, we'll be approaching the big century. So if you have any special bright ideas for how we can celebrate the 100th session, let me know. If something comes to you between now and then. Yeah, have a think about it. Heather? 1 a.m.? Perfect. That's 1 a.m. session. Thank you, everyone. Cake? Yeah? What? Cake? Just cake? Meditation on cake? Mindful eating? Thinking about maybe longer, potentially, because I think it'll be Thursday evening. Maybe for the 100th session, yeah. But I was thinking about maybe a longer session, maybe an hour session, hours meditation, or maybe several sessions, or maybe some outdoor meditation. take you outside to the wild forest. Yeah. Or Jess says wine and cake. Yeah. I mean, why not? It's a Thursday, so I was thinking maybe that weekend, potentially do a few more sessions. So I would think about something anyway. Take care, everyone, and I might see you tomorrow morning.